Hi, this is Kamera. Points in the Bible, day number 17, Genesis chapter 48 through chapter 50. These are the last few chapters in Genesis. Joseph, he receives word that his father's health is failing. Him and his two sons, they go to visit Jacob. Jacob, he tells Joseph of an encounter he had with God, the things that God had promised him. And he also tells Joseph where his mother is buried. His mother Rachel is buried. He further tells him that he is going to claim Joseph's two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, as his own. And he lays hands on them and he prays for them. He blesses them. And Joseph, he sees that his father's right hand is on the younger son. It should be on the older son. Jacob's like, no, I know what I'm doing. They're both going to be great. But the younger one is going to be greater. And so Jacob tells Joseph that he's blessing him with a double portion. Jacob, he calls all his sons together and he blessed them accordingly. And some of the things that he mentioned was like with Reuben. We know that Reuben was the firstborn, and Jacob said he's taking that rank from him because of some of the things he had done, mainly slept with Jacob's wife. Yeah. Simeon and Levi, he points out some of the things they did in their anger. They killed men. Yeah. Judah, it says that the scepter is going to be in his descendants' hands until the one who it is truly for has come. He's talking about Jesus Christ. Isn't that something? Yeah. And so after he blesses them, then he dies. Of course, Joseph takes it hard. Scripture does show that he cries on his dad. And he has his dad embalmed, and eventually he tells Pharaoh that he needs to go. Before he even died, he told his sons that he wanted to be buried in Abraham's plot, the plot that Abraham had bought for his dead relatives, his relatives who died. And so Joseph, he gets permission from Pharaoh to go and bury his father. And they showed so much love to Joseph. They sent officials with Joseph. Canaan mourned for Jacob. Canaan, Egypt, they all mourned for Jacob. And they buried him. They buried him where they were supposed to bury him. It was a long procession. Once the mourning period was over, the brothers, they felt that Joseph was going to take revenge out on them, and it hurt him that his brothers felt that he had aught against them, an issue with them. But he told me, he said, no, all of this had to be done. I have no problem with you. It was all God's plan. And he told me he's going to take care of them, his brothers and their families. And, there are a few points in here. The one I want to point out is accept forgiveness. If you've been forgiven, just accept it and just forgive yourself. Ask God to help you to receive forgiveness. If someone says they've forgiven you and you feel like they don't, ask God to help you to receive that forgiveness. Joseph clearly saw that it was God's plan. And yeah, so stop beating up yourself. Ask God to help you to forgive yourself as well. But yeah, I'm sure there's other points. That's the only one I'm going to give today. But if you have more, please add them in the comments. And guys, that's Points in the Bible. Day number 17, Genesis chapter 48 through 50. You have a God-filled blessed day.